Views, takes, and opinions expressed on this show are of the host's own and do not represent the views, takes, and opinions of the Main Event Mark, PWPH Wrestling Network and its affiliates. Material and sources mentioned in this episode is for general and commentary purposes only. This episode might include strong language and may not be suitable for children. Listener discretion is advised. Stay safe and stay wrestle, everyone. Welcome to the Main Event Mark.
Welcome to your Unfiltered Tagalog Wrestling Podcast. This has been the Main Event Mark Podcast. So I am recording this podcast on the day of WrestleMania. So that's Saturday. Medyo ano yun na lang natin ito, no? Let's do some podcast this week. Because why not? WWE lang naman ito. So, ito, ma-upload ko pa naman siya same day. Pero, yan, tignan natin kung ano yung mga mangyayari. And then, yung AEW week dito, ngayong linggo, sa ibang araw na natin yung pag-usapan. Kasi, medyo gusto ko munang i-save yung pagiging WrestleMania week nitong episode na to. So, medyo mag-shortcut na ako, no? So, thank you pa rin for everyone who is listening on this show, Main Event Mark, and for everyone who is sharing also our plugs, yung kay Happy Daisy. Happy Daisy, thank you din for boosting yung ating mga katarataduan at announcements for our WrestleMania week. Yun, so he's boosting mine and I am boosting his posts also. So yun, sa mga nanonood ng WrestleMania, ito na po ang ating schedule. So 4 a.m. mamayang umaga, 4 a.m. na umaga, wait lang, 4 a.m. countdown, 4 a.m. ang countdown, 7 a.m. ang main show. So, probably tulog ako ng countdown, buong countdown ng WrestleMania. Kasi, that's a 3-hour fucking countdown. And, ayun, 3 hours yung countdown. Tas tangina, nabibuisit pa ako. Itong Hall of Fame na to, I'm going to say this now para wala na akong sabihin sa podcast natin next week. Utang na loob, Triple H. Pakibalik na po. Pakibalik na. Pakibalik na sa sariling gabi yung Hall of Fame. This is the perfect time to restore Hall of Fame. Maybe by Thursday or Wednesday. No? Kasi hindi naman sa AEW yung Wednesday. So, they have the authority to also book a show on a Wednesday. Mga 10 p.m. ng Wednesday. Kasi wala naman silang show after ng wala naman silang ibang shows besides Evolve ng gantong oras. If people are still acknowledging WWE speed, then okay. But yeah, based on what we just witnessed earlier, hindi ko na tinapos yung Hall of Fame. Tulog na ako. Wala pang Hall of Fame. So, hindi ko na siya tinapos. So, yeah, that's the case. Ito, mag-preview na tayo. Mag-preview na tayo ng WrestleMania 41. And then, I'm just going to do a live pagkatapos ng WrestleMania each day. And then, gawa na lang din ako sa pang-podcast na mas mahaba when it comes to our coverage sa AEW, Spring Break, and yung thoughts ko on other shows if you wanted my other thoughts on the other shows. So, let's start with Raw. Raw this week is a little bit okay lang. Hindi ako ganong mag-expect ng developments kasi obviously we are looking for the WrestleMania itself. So Gunther definitely delivered his best promo on this week's Raw. Sobrang defiant niya for sure. Tapos si Jay kasi parang he's goofing himself in the window, you know. Tapos he was able to establish his own identity. Parang Triple H is trying to differentiate him and Walter na character niya before. And ang ganda ng pagkasabi ni Gunther dito. At the end of the day, the bell has to ring. And when that happens, you can't still lace my boots and I will put you down for the fourth consecutive time. And then, yeah, it should be fun. Then Bailey and Lyra Valkyria, prior to this week, they fought for the Intercontinental title, and now they're going to fight Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez at WrestleMania for the tag team titles. I know it's kinda lacking when it comes to creative, but I find this very stupid. Dahil na rin siguro sa we need to see, actually, ang kailangan natin makita sa WrestleMania is both Intercontinental tsaka yung women's title. So, US women's title. US women's title. So, kailangan natin makita yun parehas. Pero, yeah, we got one of them. Then, Rey Mysterio defeated ano ba dito? Julius Creed. I think that was a really good match. On SmackDown, he got injured. I'm not sure if that might affect the whole card when it comes to WrestleMania. AJ Styles defeated Karrion Kross. I find it amazing that Jay made his response from his promo earlier. I find it also impressive. Tapos, yung final hype between Roman, CM Punk, and Seth Rollins, I find it fun. Sa totoo lang, itong promo na to, wala na siyang thrill sa akin. Ang inabangan na lang natin dito is paano sila mag-full blow when it comes to their match at WrestleMania. So, medyo hindi na siya exciting. Unlike the other shows. NXT. Let's go to NXT na. Kasi gusto ko lang naman maging short episode ito. Kasi few hours from now, it's SmackDown na. Our Stand and Deliver na. Yan. So, we have NXT. So, Wesley, Ethan Page, Eddie Thorpe, and Lexus King. So, they fought for the number one contendership for the Intercontinental North American title. So, the winner of that is Ethan Page. So, that was made official for this next few hours. Mamaya mag-prediction tayo doon, no? Mabilis lang. Lola Vice defeated Tatum Paxley. She secured her spot for Stand and Deliver. There's a gauntlet that took place. Then, Hank and Tank won the gauntlet and they were facing the tag team champions, Fraxium, at Stand and Deliver. So, Thea Hale is using TNA champion sa, dito, yung kanta niya, no, ni Eddie Edwards nung face pa siya. And then, final of the segment, Trick Williams, Oba Femi, and Javon Evans. In my opinion, that's a little bit weaker kumpara doon sa promos nila weeks ago. That was a little bit weak. Pero, let's talk about the card later. Yan, mamaya pag-usapan natin. Let's go to SmackDown. SmackDown, for me, that was fine. Pero, 3 hours SmackDown in 2025 is hindi ko kayang tapusin. Medyo bullshit siya sa akin, no? Let's talk about a few things to talk about these shows, no? Let's start with John Cena and Cody Rhodes promo. So, they made another promo in the ring. In my opinion, that's a little bit, I'm not saying it's bitten, pero it's just something na I don't think hindi na natin narinig before. This is not new, no? Hindi na bago tong promo ni Cena at ni Cody when it comes to their promo antics. Hindi na to bago. So, ang difference lang na nakita natin dito, it's John Cena basically questioning Cody at this point. Pero, we could not justify. Ngayon lang din na-mention si The Rock, so that's a little bit BS ever since. And medyo tinatry natin tignan kung ano yung interest na makukuha pa natin after of this promo. Kaso, wala. Medyo kapos talaga. That's a little bit okay lang. Parang sabi na nila parehas yung mga gusto nilang sabihin. It doesn't mean it's impressive, but it's still a little bit dude. Pero in my opinion din, dapat siguro ginawa na nilang 2 hours tong SmackDown na to. Then put the Andre the Giant on WrestleMania. At least there's still a slot for the WrestleMania thing that needs to be filled during the 3rd hour of the kickoff. And yes, we have 3 hours of kickoff show. 3 hours. 3 hours pa din yung putang inang show na to. And I am still disappointed that we don't have the TLC match between DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, Pretty Deadly, Street Profits. So that's 4-way TLC match that we could not get at WrestleMania, man. What the fuck? That was made official next week, by the way. And I'm still disappointed that it will take place next week. Walang justification eh. Bakit next week? Hindi pa kaya bukas? Like, there's a lot of things to fill tomorrow. That's 3 hours of the fucking countdown show. We have 4 hours of the card of Mania. And then the main event, wag nyo sabihin 1 oras agad ang main event. Putang ina yan. That's a little bit BS. So, 6-6 lang naman yung number of matches in 4 hours. Diba? Disappointing. BS. Randy Orton made his promo. He wanted now an open challenge for his match at WrestleMania. So, Rusev, Aleister Black hindi kasi next week na siya eh. Pero for sure Rusev siya. Rusev na to. Rusev na yung parang ilulook forward natin at this point, no? At this point it's Rusev for sure. Yun na lang muna ang ating review 1. Pero pucha, isang pasabi ulit. Sana yung Hall of Fame wag na lang ilagay sa gantong oras. Don't do this again. Please put this on Thursday o kaya sa Wednesday, utang na loob. Put that on that position at wala tayong magiging problema when it comes to WrestleMania weekend. Kaso nilagyan niya ng problema yung Mania weekend. AEW is avoiding WWE when it comes to their own WrestleMania weekend. Bakit hindi kayo makapag-take advantage doon? Diba ang BS? Ang BSE. Ang dating sa akin ang bullshit eh. We're still waiting for AEW to make you guys notice what the fuck do we need to do. And you still couldn't get the cue that we are expecting. Diba? Pero yun, regardless, yun na yung review natin ng weekly show for this week's WWE programming. It's time now to predict WrestleMania and Stand and Deliver. So, WrestleMania muna tayo. WrestleMania 41, it's going to be the, ano tawag dito? Ito yung biggest show of the year, obviously, for WWE. You can watch this on the WWE Network here in the Philippines. If you have Netflix, you can do so as well. But you just need to use a VPN. So, therefore, you will be able to access it on the WWE Network. Or Netflix, sorry. Sa Netflix, ma-access nyo siya. Pero, kailangan nyo ng VPN if gusto nyo i-access yung WWE sa Netflix. Yeah. So let's do the predictions of WWE WrestleMania 41. Okay, let's do this. It's going to be tough. Umpisahan natin yung predictions for WrestleMania. Wala ako. Pero yun, good thing about the Women's World Cup. Doon muna tayo singit-singit lang tayo ng konti. Netflix is announced to be the US broadcaster of the 2027-2021 World Cup. Good team. Okay, so continue na natin. Ito yung first WrestleMania in Easter, first WrestleMania with CM Punk, and the last WrestleMania of John Cena. And paalala lang ulit, it's on Netflix. If you want to watch it on Netflix, you should use a VPN. And if manonood kayo sa WWE Network, that should be watched for the WWE Network. Okay, let's start with let's start with the predictions. Ito, medyo mahirap yung predictions ko. God damn it. Okay, prediction tayo. Night 1 of WrestleMania. Let's start with the kickoff show. The kickoff match, Gunther versus Jey Uso. Based on what they were able to build on for the past almost since Royal Rumble, no? I think Jey Uso is getting that momentum, but they are giving him bare minimum when it comes to proving himself that he can beat Gunther. Hindi sapat yung angas-angas ka. Just to prove yourself, prove your point that you should be the man after WrestleMania. Ang problema, you're giving us bare minimum kay Jey Uso. Gunther is amazing as a heel. That's why he works more as a heel. Pero titapat mo siya kay Jey Uso, one of the most, hindi siya I could not say he is a sympathetic wrestler, pero as a face, hindi ko kayang i-root si Jey Uso. But it doesn't mean he's not a great wrestler. Hindi ko lang talaga siya kayang i-root na perfect one who can beat Gunther at WrestleMania. Hindi naman sinasabi natin na hindi convincing na talunin ni Gunther si Jey Uso, but sa sobrang over niya, it really makes sense to see him go over Gunther, right? Let's face it, it's a fact that you guys needs to accept, and that's how it goes when it comes to this match. And it will open WrestleMania, and that's the match that we should get for WrestleMania Night 1. Okay, prediction ko dito, I would say Jey Uso, just for the sake of telling that it should be the perfect opener for WrestleMania. Pero I'm not gonna be pissed if Gunther is going to retain, because he deserves it too. Over si Jey Uso, gets ko yun. Pero we need to see a miracle here. I hope Gunther retains. The War Raiders versus the New Day for the tag team titles. Good God. Sana tinanggal na lang to at nalipat sa Raw after Mania. Para fair game. Pero wala, dito na to eh. It should go to War Raiders. I am not that satisfied on how New Day was built. If may babalik sa New Day or may babalik para i-feud ang New Day, other than Big E, pointless siya. Kung tutusin. Kung ako tatanungin nyo, kung hindi si Big E ang babalik, kung hindi si Big E ang ating aasahan for WrestleMania, for these two jack-ops, wala tayong papala sa direction na to ng New Day currently. Wala siyang sense. If you are asking me, it doesn't make sense. No? Pero eto, continue natin. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. Rey was injured apparently on SmackDown earlier. So, I could not tell if Rey is gonna win. Pero, no matter no matter what's happening when it comes to this Gable moment, this still is first WrestleMania. Okay, let's predict this. I think El Grande Americano wins. Whoever is going to replace Ray, o kung si Ray man yung magkukumpete, he's still losing this one, I think. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu for the US title. it's time to put the title on Jacob Fatu to prove a point. Otherwise, if Jacob Fatu will be screwed by his leader, Solo Sikoa, that's the only way to justify a loss for Jacob Fatu. But I think if Solo is not going to fuck this up, LA Knight's gonna retain. Pero for now, I would say Jacob Fatu for the win. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I think they gave us justice when it comes to this feud. It really makes sense na they are also here on the card. First WrestleMania singles match in history. And I think it really makes sense to put Jade and Naomi on this spot. Because Jade, I think Jade is impressive when it comes to the tag matches. And this is her first WrestleMania one-on-one match. And since that match between Liv and Jade, I think safe to say that Naomi is going to give Jade the best match of her career so far in WWE. Pero I'm going to predict Jade Cargill just for the sake of setting up a proper momentum for the feud between Naomi, Jade, and Bianca. And, okay, speaking of Jade and Bianca, let's talk about the other women's title. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for the women's title. This is a little bit tough compared to the World Heavyweight title. It can go anywhere, no? It can go anywhere kina Tiffany or kay Charlotte. It can go anywhere between those two. I love that Tiffany is no longer this parang walang masyado, hindi siya masyadong nagfa-fight back. Sobrang seryoso na ng booking nila with Tiffany Stratton, so I love that. And it's also impressive to see that Tiffany is getting booked seriously instead of what we are used to be expected kay Tiffany Stratton. So I find it impressive that they were able to book Tiffany like this. Charlotte is getting manipulated by her own emotions, so that's good also. Pero I would say Tiffany is going to retain just because I wanted to see her getting the better of Charlotte there. And Charlotte, sa totoo lang, wala na siya kailangang patunayan eh. Charlotte doesn't need Tiffany to prove a point. Tiffany doesn't need Charlotte to gout her or bigyan ng hindi na kailangan bigyan ni WWE ng rason si Charlotte para magka-title run pa siya. And we don't need a Charlotte title run again in WWE. The last time we got it, that was a disaster. Yun ang una niyong tatandaan. The last time we got a Charlotte title run, it didn't go well. So, totoo yan. Main event, Roman Reigns versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins. So, noticeable, CM Punk has Paul Heyman on his side. There's a big signs that was noticed during SmackDown and Raw, and also this past week's Raw. I think CM Punk and Roman Reigns is going to be betrayed by Paul Heyman. I'm dun pa rin ako sa impression na yon. But still, I have two possible outcomes when it comes to this match. It's either number one, they're going to give CM Punk his big WrestleMania moment with the title match as the ano ba tawag dito? Yung parang yung kanyang isa pang favor. Parang ganun ba? And then number two, Paul Heyman is going to screw both Roman Reigns and CM Punk, and he's going to join Seth Rollins, and Rollins takes the win. So that's for the WrestleMania Night 1. Let's go to Night 2. Io Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley 3-way for the Women's World Title. Keep in mind, this will be the opener for the WrestleMania Sunday. I don't want Rhea to lose. Bianca is definitely losing because of her feud versus Naomi and Jade. So I'm gonna go with Io Sky here. Simple. Liv Morgan and Raquel versus Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. I am just hoping that Bayley and Lyra gets the win here. Pero ang hirap kasi ipatalo ni Liv. Sa totoo lang. Ang hirap ipatalo ni Liv. Liv Morgan is such a really good wrestler. And I find odd if they're going to lose this match. Sa totoo lang, no? I find it odd that she has to lose on this match. Pero parang mali din naman na matalo sila for this match for sure, no? Pero ako, parang iniisip ko na lang, I just wanted this match to be an Intercontinental Women's title instead. Pero okay, andito na tong card na to. Okay, I'm just gonna say Bayley and Lyra needs to win, but I'm not going to be angry if Liv and Raquel is going to win. Pero either way, happy ako. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I don't think AJ is winning for the simple reason that they are trying to put a momentum on Logan Paul, no? I don't like Logan Paul, but his gimmick is really effective for me. But yeah, Logan Paul. Braun Breaker versus Penta versus Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio, a 4-way match for the Intercontinental title. Braun is definitely losing, for sure. Penta is not winning his debut at WrestleMania, that's for sure as well. If there's one that needs to win here, it should be either Finn Balor or Dom Mysterio. But I am leaning towards Dominic Mysterio because they need to kick Finn Balor out of Judgment Day. His IC title will be used as a justification to kick him out. So that's Dom. And Finn got the title before, so that's a little bit justified also for me. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the Sin City Street Fight that we have here. Ang hirap eh. Drew lost at WrestleMania in 5 minutes. So I don't think Damian is winning just because of that. Pero I think Drew deserves a better momentum. And I hope Damian also gets a better momentum after Mania. Pero for now, just for the sake of this feud, I am gonna go with Drew McIntyre. But it doesn't mean that I hate Damian Priest on this feud. This is just a feud that needs to be occupied or to be preoccupied by something that they need to do. So I just think that Drew is winning this match. Randy Orton versus TBA Open Challenge. Since Kevin Owens was obviously injured a few weeks ago, it was announced on the television that he will no longer part of the WrestleMania weekend. So, who will be the replacement? It's not definitely Aleister Black. Rusev was teased on the television. It was confirmed by Big E that Rusev is now part of WWE again. Pero I would love to see Nick Aldis making his return to the ring instead of someone that Nick Aldis is going to be picked. No? Mas gusto ko talagang si Nick Aldis yung mag-compete. No offense to the people who wanted to compete at WrestleMania. Pero I think it should be either Nick Aldis or to connect the feud between the Bloodline, Tama Tonga, and Solo Sikoa. They should set a tag match later on. Pero if it's one-on-one, I think it's Nick Aldis versus Randy Orton. Yun lang naman yung logical na feud that they needs to set up. No? Yan lang yun. Main event, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. I think at this point, justified na sa atin that Cena needs to win the 17th. A lot of justification was made why Cena needs to win the 17th title for his career. I'm not saying Cody was a terrible champion, but we need a big draw to cap who will be the leading charge of this whole year 2025. I'm not saying I wanted Cody to lose, pero ang hirap kasi mag-bet against John Cena. You are betting against John Cena, who is competing on his WrestleMania, who is competing also for his 17th title, and I think, in my opinion, we got a blessing for a possible 17 for John Cena. Pero, other than that, I think we need to give this to Cena. And then let's see from there, paano natin ma-justify yung booking, or kung paano natin ma-justify yung dapat natin i-book para kay MJF or kay Cody. It should be justified to see Cena lose, pero it will be justified as well better if Cody is going to retain the WWE title. I'm not saying I hate to see him lose, I hate to see him win, pero mas justified tignan at mas magiging justified din sa ating lahat if Cody is going to win over Cena. Again, I don't hate the idea of him losing, pero ang dami na nating butas para makitang manalo ba si Cody Rhodes, or it's time na ba para manalo si Cody Rhodes, justified na ba to see him lose to Cena. There's a lot of holes that needs to be explained. It needs to be properly addressed. It needs also to be explained really well when it comes to the ano bang tamang term, kung paano ba nila i-build si Cena going forward with his feud over The Rock, or possibly paano nga ba natin masiset yung sunset ni John Cena if he is losing the belt. I don't think as well that if Cena is losing at WrestleMania, parang hindi rin justified sa atin, sorry about that, hindi justified for us to see Cena lose. Pero the only justified reason to see Cena lose, if we're going to give him a reason to lose, aside from CM Punk, aside from whoever wins the main event night 1, whoever is going to fuck up, maybe Cena is gonna fuck up Cody Rhodes. There's a lot of possibilities that needs to be explained, but I am on the impression that Cena needs to win the 17th, but we need also to justify him winning the 17th. Aside from that promo on SmackDown, that promo in London a few weeks ago, other than this, they need to justify why we need to book Cena to win the 17th and to convince us that Cena is winning the 17th. Other than that, it's not justified. And doon pa rin papasok yung sign that Cody is winning at WrestleMania. But for now, I'm gonna go with Cody losing at WrestleMania. Let me know what you think on this year's WrestleMania. I'm going to release this a few minutes later, so therefore I can now peacefully enjoy WrestleMania. See ya next week April 26, PWPH Discord for our review at WrestleMania. Extracurricular episodes will be uploaded later this week. Follow the podcast, all of the social media platforms, Main Event Mark PW. Please support all of us here on the PWPH Wrestling Network. Enjoy sa mga manonood sa viewing party. You can also watch WrestleMania on Netflix if you have a VPN. Pero let's recommend to watch it directly on the WWE Network para wala ka ng problema. Pero kalaban mo nga is mas maganda pa rin sa VPN if you're gonna watch on Netflix. Pero pag weekly shows, meron din doon. Yun. Para the podcast, MEM or Main Event Mark PW. See ya next week or few days after. Magkakaroon tayo ng ilang mga live shows sa Facebook ng Main Event. At saka, ayun, mag-isip muna ako kung mag-live din ako mamaya. Pero for now, stay safe, stay reso. See you on the next episode of the pod. And see ya later.